Hi guys, welcome back to Spirituality Awakenings. Today we are going to pick one of these cards for a pick a card reading. So go ahead and stare at these cards, breathe in and out a couple of times. Ask yourself, which card do I need to pick? And that will be your pick a card reading. So this is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. Again, pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to. Take in some of the incense and the candles. Take in some of the vibration. And we're going to go ahead and start with the piles. Hey, what's up? This is for pile number 1. So if you picked pile number 1, which was the reflection mirror card number 6, this is for you, pile 1. I'm going to go ahead and pull out of the book here to give you guys a little insight of why you actually picked this card. So give me a few seconds. So, reflection. It's crystal medicine. This medicine allows you to understand that everything is a mirror and helps you to identify the reflection you are being shown. These pretty crystals are identified by a diamond shape on the face of the crystal. So basically what this says is, this crystal assists in truly reflecting on yourself, moving beyond illusion and into your truth, deeply reflecting in your soul, and realizing and accepting all aspects of yourself. So it's an awakening crystal, and it gives you an opportunity to see beyond the illusion, pile number 1. Okay? So that is why you picked this pile number 1. And let's go ahead and start into your reading, pile number 1. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards here. Hope you guys are doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, you can reach out to me on email. It's in my About tab, on my YouTube, and on every description of every video on YouTube. One more shuffle here and we'll get right in. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull. First one you get is 7 of Caldrones. Next one is King of Caldrones. And the 3 of Wands. 10 of Shields. 7 of Shields. And the Merlin, which is the Magician. Ooh. All right, so let's start with the 7 of Caldrones. So basically what that actually telling you is you have patience and hard work, and there's delayed success. You're looking beyond the veil, and you're looking for something out there in the future. The King of Caldrones is just telling you that, you know what, you're a supportive leader, you have tolerance, and you have empathy. That is for sure. You know, going back to the 7 of Caldrones, it's just also too many choices. You have too many choices going on. Your 3 of Wands, I mean, look at this picture. And I'm going to use this to help me pick it up. He or she is looking out the other way, right? So your 3 of Wands is just telling you that you have a lot of expansion to do, a lot of travel and teamwork and commerce, which is awesome. Your 10 of Shields is actually telling you, you know, you're coming to brighter days, right? You're coming to brighter days. You're leaving a legacy, retirement, inheritance. Definitely some big money coming in for you, pile 1. Your 7 of Shields. Ooh, that's a beautiful card. You have a lot of patience and hard work, delayed success, and you're waiting for it. But with the Merlin here, which is the Magician card also, that tells you to focus on your creativity and turn your visions into reality. Get that inspired action, pile number 1. This card I was just using to help me pick up. So then here you go, you're reflecting, you're a mirror. This is your reflection. This is why you picked this card, right? And this pile. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pull for you out of my new deck here. I really like it. Let me see, it's the Angels deck, the Angels Answers. I'll keep this here, and it's an Oracle card deck. And see what else Spirit has to tell you. Let me shuffle these a couple times, even though I've already saged, patchouli, prayed, and meditated. I just want to get your best reading possible, pile 1. Okay, let's jump right in. You got get more information. It's up to you. And let go. So, pile number 1. Spirit is telling you, please get more information here with whatever you're trying to do and manifest and what answers you're wanting. They're telling you it's up to you. And they're telling you, let go. Just let go of everything that's negative so you can move on in this evolved future of really doing good for yourself, okay? But just for shits and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. So, give me a few minutes because they're not listed by phone number. They're not listed by numbers on the cards, so you got to go look for them in the book. So, get more information just says the situation you're asking about requires more information in order for you to make a wise decision. Approach those knowledgeable about the topic to solicit their advice. If there are friends or family members in your midst who have insight into the matter, ask for their observations. You may need to do some analytical research in order to get the data you need. So I think this goes into what you're trying to envision for yourself. What the last card said, which was the Merlin, which was the Magician, where it was telling you to focus on creativity and turn your visions into reality, which is inspired action. This is what this is talking about. You may need to do some research, basically, to get the information you need. This could be including reading books, taking classes, seminars, or gathering information from the internet. Super easy, right? Looks up the one that it says it's up to you. Again, give me a second because they're not numbered. Here we go. The end result of the situation you asked about is entirely in your hands, pile number 1. You can affect the outcome by taking a proactive approach to solving any challenges, standing in your own power, and having confidence that you have what it takes to bring about a happy ending. I'm going to take a drink of my healthy shake here. Hold on. It says, pile number 1, don't wait for someone else to rush in and take charge. In order to come to a successful conclusion, the situation requires your unique perspective and experience. Wow. Amen. Let's look for the last one here where it says let go. I did some stretching today again. I'll tell you what, it really helps my body. Still in pain, but not as stiff as I was. Just still in pain though. Okay. So let go. This time has come to let go of the situation. Stop focusing on how or when it will be solved or even why it occurred. Relationships that are unhealthy or unfulfilling should be released in order to allow something better to come along. Amen, you guys. Don't worry. Source and your angels have everything under control. Ashe. A key aspect to manifesting your desires is to ask for what you want and then release it to heaven. Ashe. If you've drawn this card, you may be holding on too tightly to the way your dreams will unfold. Make a wish and then leave the rest to your angels. Listen, guys, really trust the divine, okay? Really have faith and believe in the divine. I mean, what you want to believe and what you do is up to you. I'm just giving you some advice and idea. This is all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed it today. Until next time, ashe, ashe, ashe. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. If you picked pile number 2, this is for you, pile number 2. What this is Ancient Healing and Cord Cutting, card number 15. So, let's pull out from the book here. This one's easy because it's got numbers on it. Some cards don't. It's a little harder to see and look up, but let's see what we got here. So number 15, ancient healing. So it says the medicine of the crystal holds the secrets to crystal healing and is a great tool for cutting etheric cords. So the ancient healing crystal is a revered and sacred tool for many crystal healers. It looks very similar to a quartz point crystal. However, it has many ancient markings on the body and a unique shape that allows you to tell them apart. It forms a sharp laser point at the end and its base as a diagonal angle. So this crystal assists in cutting emotional cords to people, creating protective shields, performing psychic surgery, connecting to ancient wisdom and the laws of healing. So the message is you've moved into a time of cleansing or beginning an opportunity to clear your energy field from unwanted vibrations. Lately, you have been taking on other people's vibes and now it's time to cut the cords. You may be asking, what are etheric cords? These cords are created when you have a codependent relationship with another person and can drain you of energy and cause feelings of guilt and obligation. They are a natural part of healing a human connection and nothing can be ashamed or worried about. However, it's time to set yourself free from emotional restraints as they are currently not serving you, pile number 2. You can have etheric cords to children, parents, friends, partners, work colleagues, clients, and you can even have cords to material things such as houses or places. So it's telling you to cut the cord, and no, I'm not saying, oh, go cut the cord with your children and family. That's crazy. It's just saying that you could have, if it's toxic, if it's an issue, right? Not saying directly, hey, this is you. Take what resonates and leaves the rest. But it's telling you definitely need to do some cord cutting, pile number 2, okay? So let's jump right into your reading. Let me shuffle these a couple times. Hope you guys are all doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also reach out to me on personal email if you want a reading. It's under my About tab on my YouTube, and it also is in every video, the description for every video that I have on YouTube. It's in the description of it, my email is. So 2 different places. Also listed on all my social medias. Please feel free to reach out, and please hit the bell so you know when I go live or when I load. And again, please like, share, and subscribe because it helps me coming back and giving the messages to you guys that you need or want. And let's jump right on. What do we have for pile number 2 source that was connected to the ancient healing cord cutting card? What do we have for pile number 2? Don't worry. Whatever I find out is for you guys. Has nothing to do with anything. I feel like somebody's worried, like, oh my gosh, what if this comes out? Who cares? Nobody cares, right? It's your life. You do what you want. It's nobody's business but yours. So I'm just using this to pick that up. So first card is the 4 of Cups out for you, pile number 2. I'm going to say a prayer, protection, ask questions, give the cards the energy. Looking through the crystal ball, it's getting my attention over here. Let me see what's going on with this. Why is this getting my attention? So maybe you connect to the moon, because it looks like I see a moon in there. So maybe you connect to the moon, okay? Start paying attention to the moon phases if you're not already. Your strength card fell out, which means you could be a Leo or you're dealing with a Leo. Or it can just mean what the actual strength card means, which is self-love, unconditional love, and respect and courage. But before I really get into the reading, let's pull some more cards. What else do we have for pile number 2 for the ancient healing cord cutting card? I'm going to take a drink of my healthy shake here. Give me a second. Really concentrate your energy, you guys. What else do we have for pile number 2? Connected to ancient healing and cord cutting source. Okay. So, Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, the Empress, 9 of Wands, and 7 of Cups. So Spirit is telling me this is what you're going through, because sometimes it's the opposite. I feel like this is what you're going through or going to, and then this is going to be your outcome. Okay. Well, Four of Cups is telling you, pile 2, that you are feeling unfulfilled, but there is going to be a surprise gift from the divine coming in, the universe. You see that cup in on the side? So still have faith and belief, pile number 2, because you need to have strength. You need to have strength. Again, this is the Leo card. You could be a Leo or dealing with a Leo, but it's saying that you need to have strength and you really need to love yourself and really believe in yourself, and have respect for yourself and courage. You need to have that so you can have this divine messages and do what you want in life. And that's without even knowing what the rest of the cards are, talking about. So here's your Knight of Wands, right? You have your Knight of Wands coming in. And they're saying it's a lusty and free-spirited person with creativity. So somebody's coming in with that, male or female. And then you got your Nine of Wands next. So your Nine of Wands is saying keep maintaining your boundaries and persistence with this person. Let's find out what's going on next. Your Ace of Wands is next. It's a pretty card, right? Look. And they're just saying it's a new project or inspiration and you're wanting to create. A lot of people are wanting to create right now, and that's really awesome. Do your own thing. Make some side money, whatever it is you're trying to do. Next up is your Ace of Cups. Your Ace of Cups is saying, yeah, I mean, it's a new something because this person's coming in or has already. You're maintaining your boundaries with them. And so this could either be a baby, a new baby. It's something new, guys. So pile number 2, I mean, it can range. New baby, new relationship, new proposal, new marriage. Maybe it's new money. You're creating this yourself because here is the Empress. Okay, the Empress is saying definitely fertility. So yeah, it could be a new baby because it's talking about pregnancy. But it's also talking about creation and abundance and good parenting. So either you're a parent or you're dealing with your parents, or you are just having that childlike nature, but definitely pregnancy or abundance coming in for you. Next up is your Seven of Cups, pile number 2. So Seven of Cups is saying you have too many choices and you have commitment issues. So that can make sense why this person's coming in and you're maintaining your boundaries because you have too many commitments going on and you have commitment issues. So not telling you to do what not telling what you to do with your life, but I mean, let's pull one more card and just see what's up, pile number 2. And then I'm going to pull some oracle cards. What else do we have, source, for pile number 2 to finish out this reading? Oh, shoot. Okay, the one that flipped over, though, is the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords is just telling you that, you know what? It's a necessary transition and you're going to be relocating or moving. Period. High five, Spirit. I mean, we can go over these others real quick because there was a lot that fell. You got the Ten of Swords going on too. And so that's just telling you, a little dishonesty. Maybe you're running away or theft or betrayal. Six of Wands. Sorry, I was trying to get it in the camera there. But you're coming with an award or recognition and good news or success and victory is coming, pile number 2. I mean, yeah, look, King of Swords. So, I mean, again, your King of Swords is saying that you're an intentional leader, you have strategic thought, and that you're really wanting to create something huge. There's that childlike energy that I was talking about. Here's your Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is just saying nostalgia, gifts, innocence, and reunions. There's lots of energy going on here. That's why all these cards fell out. Source is like, let me talk. So here's Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is just telling you restrictions, isolation, imprisonment. You probably be in the house too much. Maybe you work too much. Or maybe you're inside too much, period. Get out and go see nature. Seven of Swords. I'm getting straight to the point here because this is a big reading and I still want to pull oracle cards for you. So sorry if it seems rushed. It's not. I just getting straight to the point for you. So Seven of Swords says, again, I mean, we're going back to that theft, betrayal, dishonesty, running away. I wonder why that keeps coming out. Yeah, because even with your 10 of Swords, a complete and painful ending, maybe that's why. 6 of Swords. Your 6 of Swords is saying relocating, transitioning, moving. Knight of Pentacles. I mean, you almost have the whole deck here. So your Knight of Pentacles is saying that you're a reliable person and your patience and hard work will pay off. Your Page of Pentacles next is just telling you that, I mean, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it has to do with the kid. A patient kid, a new job, maybe a raise or money news. So it's that innocence behavior. If you have a child, that'll resonate, but take what resonates and leave the rest. But let me tell you something that's interesting. The last card that fell out is the Sagittarius card, which is the Temperance. Look at that. So the Temperance card is saying you're going to have balance and harmony. You just got to have patience and self-control and moderation. So after you go through this big to-do of like ups and downs, you're going to make something, you're going to make money, you're going to have balance with it. Or you could be working with the Sag, or new love coming in with the Sag, or new baby. Or maybe the baby's a Sag. Either which way, this means balance and harmony after all this whole story is going on. So I'm going to leave that as the top card. So that is amazing, pile number 2. Big reading, but pretty freaking amazing. And I'm going to pull here from this deck. And all this deck is your Life Purpose Oracle cards. And it's by Doreen Virtue. So let's see what's up with this. Let's see what Spirit has to end you with here. With this reading, pile number 2. I mean, it was straight to the point. Flowed really good. So let's pull over. So it says, you're protected, pile number 2. You're safe and supported while you change your career. Okay, so that goes back to there's going to be a change, transition, and relocating. So take what resonates and leave the rest. But this is saying protected, you are safe and supported while you change your career, pile number 2. So you're really manifesting something of your own here, or you could be moving on to a different place. Family came out next. It says loving your friends and family is your essential to your life purpose. Amen. I'm going to pull one more here. Body work. It says your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. Amazing. Let's pull one more. Nutrition. Yeah, I mean, that goes with that. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. So somebody is a chef possibly, somebody else does the massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training, or this is what you're going to be doing or you want to do. One more card. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. And this is writing. I need one more for you guys. Creative expression. Your soul longs to express itself creatively. Wow. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to pull out of this deck. And let's see. Sorry, I was like stuck. And that is the Wisdom House of Night. Ooh, so let's see what they got to say. Let's actually shuffle. I was just going to start pulling, but Source was like, no, you need to shuffle. I was like, okay, Source. The Warrior. Woo! Let's see what that means. Number 2. Okay, number 2 says the Warrior. My beloved child, when the Warrior appears to you, it is such a fortunate sign that no matter what is happening to you in your life, you are truly protected. Look at this. Source is talking to you. You are protected. This is a card for Warrior 2, and then the Warrior means protected also. 2 different decks, y'all. It says, whatever you're experiencing right now, all will be well. If your question is regarding love, this card represents someone who is deeply committed, protective, and kind to you. Friendship and love are sacred, and these qualities are important for a relationship to grow. If this person doesn't have these qualities, then move on. Tell them to go kick rocks, pile 2, if that's not the case. For I will send you someone with a true warrior spirit instead. Remember, life is about learning and discerning who is true and who is not. There is another message here to consider. Do you embody these qualities in yourself? Now is a good time to think about how committed you are to your path. Wow. Amen, pile number 2. That is all I have for you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, pile number 2, ashe, ashe, ashe. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Pile 3, if you picked pile number 3, card number 3, this is for you. 3. This is your card, okay? Pile number 3. It says Ancient Wisdom, Record Keeper, number 7. Ooh, let's look that up and see what that is, to give you a little bit of insight on why you picked this card. Let's see. All right. So it says this medicine will assist you to unlock the universal and soul wisdom you have within. Amen. Identifying the crystal. Small triangles on one or more faces of a crystal signified as an ancient wisdom crystal. Wow. Crystal medicine. It says these powerful crystals hold within them the love and wisdom of the universe. Over time, they have been programmed with sacred wisdom and knowledge. Then, as this information is ready to be received, the crystals find their way into the hearts and hands of humanity. Amen. Humanity. Woo. To unlock the ancient secrets of existence. Each crystal has a different message to share as they awaken the planet to a more expanded way of being, living from a place of love and opening you to a deeper connection to your divine Mother Earth. You guys, ashe. To receive this message, simply sit quiet with one of these sacred crystals with the intention of receiving its wisdom. Wow. Once you have experienced a connection with an ancient wisdom crystal, you will receive a deep understanding that this knowledge and wisdom already lies within. And do you see how my incense was burning straight right now as I was talking, but now that I'm talking, it's kind of flowing out? That's because it was truth that it was speaking. It was just going straight. Okay, so it says these crystals on here on Earth are to powerfully assist you in reawakening and remembering ancient wisdom. Ancient wisdom crystals activate only when you are ready to awaken. You can have a crystal in your care for years before the distinct small triangles show themselves to you. This crystal assists in awakening to ancient wisdom, finding support and guidance for the future, developing a deeper connection to your heart, and awakening to your divine connection to Earth. It says message. You are entering a divine time, into a timeline in which you have access to hidden knowledge. You are a wise soul with ancient wisdom pulsing through your veins at all times. Ashe. You are living a oracle and have a key to opening the treasure of the chest of wisdom. At certain times in your life, you'll enter into phases where you can access information that has been buried or hidden, and your earthly journey is now aligned with this higher wisdom that you are awakening to. Wow. Amazing, pile number 3. That was just starting with this pile that you picked. Okay, so let's go into your reading, and then I will pull some oracle cards after that. Let me shuffle. Clarity, please. I don't like to read upside down. So the first card out is 6 of Coins, 8 of Cups, the Sun, 10 of Cups, the Hierophant, and Ace of Swords. I feel like we need one more here. Give me a second. They're sticking together a little bit. 10 of Swords. So, your 6 of Coins is just telling you, pile number 3, you know, you're giving or receiving help or generosity. So that's amazing, because I know how I was talking about humanity right now inside the book with the why the ancient wisdom record keeper. Yeah, that makes sense. 8 of Cups. So your 8 of Cups is just telling you that you're having a little bit of withdrawal and retreat. You're trying to move on from abandonment, pile number 3, but brighter days ahead, because the next card that falls out is the Sun. I mean, what better card could you ask for? It says material happiness, a joyous outcome, and success. Look at that. Your next card out says 10 of Cups. And of course, 10 of Cups is just saying family, contentment, total love and support. I mean, it was showing it here too. Beautiful. I really like this so far, pile number 3. Okay, the next card out is the Hierophant, which is a Taurus, or you can be a Taurus or be dealing with a Taurus. Or it just means traditions, expectations, conformity, like from your family, that's what you're expecting out of everyone else. I mean, that makes sense. You're just like, hey, you need to be real here and tell me the truth of what's going on. Or you could be a Taurus yourself or be dealing with them, like I was saying. The next card out is the Ace of Swords. Beautiful card. And so your Ace of Swords is saying that you're having some new ideas because look, he or she is looking out into the distance. Also new conflict, maybe surgery and mental clarity. Take what resonates with your situation and leave the rest. The card here is the 10 of Swords that I put to the side. And your 10 of Swords is just saying that you're coming to a complete and painful ending and hitting rock bottom. I'm going to pull one more card. What else does pile number 3 need to know or hear? Secret ancient wisdom connected to the record keeper card, which is number 7. What else does pile number 3 need to know, Source? I really like these cards. They're really smooth. Okay, there we go. Source is like, stop talking. I'm trying to give a story here of what's going on of real life. Your 9 of Cups fell out. So 9 of Cups is just telling you wishes come true. Pile number 3, material abundance and good health. I mean, that's what it was saying over here with your other card. So don't worry. You're going to have a good outcome here, man. I think that's amazing. We're going to high five Spirit, hand the cards over to them. I'm going to pull from a new deck that I got. I got a couple new decks this week. It's called Believing in Your Own Magic Oracle Deck by Amanda Lovelace. And let me shuffle these a couple times. See what Spirit needs to say. So far, you have a really good reading. Success is on the way. Family is contentment and happy. You're going to be giving or receiving to humanity there with your first card, and also that was connected to your ancient wisdom card. That's the reason why you actually picked the deck or the pile. Okay, so let's see. Shark, swim away from this situation. Number 35. Gold, you don't need someone else to fix you. And Sun, there's the Sun card again. Paint the sun back into your sky. So you've hit rock bottom, you're walking away from a painful ending. It says swim away from the situation because that was in the first deck, right? That was what it was telling you here. But now it's telling you also in the Oracle cards, swim away from the situation. You don't need someone else to fix you, and paint the sun back into your life. So that's what Spirit's trying to tell you. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I mean, I can read out of here if you guys want me to, but I mean, this is what it's saying. Let me take a drink out of here, my shake. It's my healthy shakes I do every day. Hold on. So it says 35, shark. This one, swim away from the situation. It says, think of this as the Lover's reverse. So I don't like to read reverse, but they're saying if the Lover's card fell out, this would be it, and think of it as in reversed. From traditional tarot, you've been hanging around a bloodthirsty shark and they've hurt you before. This could refer to a lover, it could refer to another loved one, such as a friend or family member. To put it simply, you deserve better treatment. Amen, pile number 3. And you're never going to find it with them. So you're never going to find it with them. Whether it's the love relationship or your family member, a friend, or whoever it may be, tell them to go kick rocks. Because you're never going to find it with them, period. Leave now. Situations like this often grow so dire that you no longer feel safe swimming away. And what's very interesting is you actually got the next card that was after this, and it says, you don't need someone else to fix you. And it says, someone is trying to convince you that you're broken beyond repair unless you accept their helping hand, of course. Yeah, that's demonic energy. That's like a succubus sucking you back in. That's what I'm getting. And I don't really get negative information, but it comes to me when Spirit needs to tell you something real. Someone is trying to convince you that you're a broken beyond repair unless you accept their helping hand, of course. If someone offers to fix some part of you, it's not because they're being selfless or kind. They know that you're in a vulnerable place, and they want to make you entirely dependent on them. Tell them no. Not only no, but F no. Heck no. Go kick rocks. Benito. Thank you. You know exactly how to put the gold in your own cracks. So tell them no. And then once you do this, here's your sun card here, right? It said brighter days, things will become successful. There's the sun card out. Now a second deck to pull for you. Sun, paint the sun back into your life. So that's card number 11. Paint the sun back into your life. Don't build a home that will come crumbling down if a single person walks out the front door. When it comes down to it, we can't depend on other people to make us feel happy or fulfilled. Amen. The fact that is, people are going to leave from time to time, and you're the only one who's guaranteed to stay. Take that time of sources of joy outside your loved ones. You deserve happiness that lasts. Pile number 3. I'm going to pull from here. This is another new deck that I haven't really touched it, that I've had, or just haven't touched it. And it's another Oracle deck. And it's a beautiful art deck too. It's called the Earth Warriors Oracle Guidebook with the cards. So let me shuffle this a couple times, and then we're going to pull from here too for you all. Because I feel that you guys need and want this. So the card that pulled out is Turquoise Changing Woman. Turquoise Changing Woman. This doesn't have a number on it except for 2, so maybe it is card number 2, and it'd be easier to find. I didn't see the number, so apologize. Yes, so it says Turquoise Changing Woman. I am the Turquoise Moon Mother, and I come to you now with the message of change. This may be a change that you want or change that you fear, but either way, I will show you how to use this change to become stronger, wiser, and more empowered to fulfill your divine destiny. Do not fear. Fear is a big enemy, and you could be the one holding yourself back. Do not fear the changes around you and within you. Trust in the timing of what is happening in your world. So it says, change is upon you. It is essential for you and your continued growth, and you do not need to fear it, as you will allow this change to remain steadfast in your inner spiritual connection. This gives you courage, trust, peace, reassurance, and you will find your ways to navigate the shift so that your life improves through the process. If you were thinking of making a change, you're encouraged to do so without trying to force it. Be open, do your part to the best ability, but also tune in with your sense of divine timing, asking the universe for help, and allowing life to unfold according to its own rhythm, creative and loving intelligence. It says spiritual guidance to this, aside from your reading guidance, is the turquoise moon goddess of the Navajo, known as Changing Woman. She is always changing and yet never dies. As she begins to age, she simply turns to walk to the east, the direction of the rising sun. Look what this is saying. Of the rising sun, okay? It's telling you to leave that painful ending. 3 different decks now, pile number 3, telling you the same thing. She simply turns to walk to the east, to the direction of the rising sun, and beginnings where she is renewed. Her blessings for nourishment, renewal of energy, and new beginnings. She brings hope, reminds us that life is constantly renewing itself around us and within us. We can always begin and again of the new spirit of renewal. In the face of loss or destruction, her presence brings comfort, hope, and peace, so that rather than losing faith and giving up because we feel defeated, we feel the courage to continue to fight for what matters. And the other reading, maybe you want to go look at, I think it was pile number 2. This was catching my eye, and I saw a moon in there. So maybe you could resonate with that too. Not saying for sure, but possibly. It says we can always begin in that spirit of renewal in the face of loss of destruction. Her presence brings comfort, hope, and peace, so that rather than losing faith and giving up because we feel defeated, we have the courage to continue to fight for what matters with refreshed reserves of energy and enthusiasm. If we are struggling and change either too much of it or not perhaps little of it, it says, and forgive me if I pronounce this wrong. You can tell me how to pronounce this in the comments. I am asking for that. So much respect. It looks like it says, instanithilia comes to us as with this reassurance guidance when something is in the need of repair. Great Spirit knows how to restore it. When something needs to end, Great Spirit will show the way to empty ourselves of the past and prepare for a new beginning. When there is lack of deprivation, the abundance and generosity of the universe shall bring fullness. We do not need to fear change, whether wanted or unwanted. We just need to trust in the good and loving workings of the universe. And she reminds us of the divine feminine wisdom and power within to express itself as life, always flowing, always changing, always evolving. We bring life and can trust to it. Evolution is not always easy. Often it requires tremendous courage of the heart and inner strength. Yet the turquoise moon mother will help us respond to any change in the way that increases love, light, and wisdom within us and the world. Turquoise changing woman is also known as the conqueror of monsters and the bringer of blessings, especially when we feel that we are under attack or lacking something that we need. She teaches us that. Healing process for this, we'll say it. It says, find a comfortable place. And here we go. I'll read this out loud, okay? Through unconditional love, I am blessed and empowered to grow through change. All that I need to evolve into the next expression of my divine destiny is generously provided for me. I surrender into divine blessings for renewal, now open to receive my highest good. So be it. Again, through unconditional love, I am blessed and empowered to grow through change. All that I need to evolve into the next expression of my divine destiny is generously provided for me. I surrender into divine blessing for renewal, now open to receive my highest good. So be it. One more time. Through unconditional love, I am blessed and empowered to grow through change. All that I need to evolve into the next expression of my divine destiny is generously provided for me. I surrender into divine blessing for renewal, now open to receive my highest good. So be it. Amen. And so it is. Ashe, ashe, ashe. You can pause it and read it. I'm going to read one more card for you, but out of a different deck. Got a lot of decks going on here. Same message through all the decks, though. Pretty interesting, right? I'm going to tell you, when a psychic reader, shaman, empath, whatever you want to call yourself, I have a lot of titles because I have a lot of wisdom and knowledge and downloads from spirit and just life lessons I've went through myself. When the whole deck starts to fall together and give you the same answer, because the cards are gonna tell you if that person really knows what they're doing and that person is really connected to the spirit and divine, it's gonna show through their cards. Real shit. Okay. All right. Let's see what's up. Wishing. High Priestess of Air. And the Fledging. That's interesting. I knew these two cards were going to come out. I don't know how. Well, obviously Spirit, but I did. Let's pull out of that deck. Out of that book. Excuse me. Not perfect, right? Alright, so let's start with number 19. It's more of a long reading, but it's okay. Messages need to come through. So with this card, we're saying that you're wishing, pile number 3. It's saying choosing this symbol means you are at a wonderful juncture in your life where imagination and preparation can align with the web of power. My dear one, I hear your prayers. I know your heart, and I know what is your highest good. Dreams do come true. Make sure your dream serves your highest purpose. And that's funny because the High Priestess fell out after that. It says, make sure your dreams serve your highest purpose and does not take away from another. Be careful what you wish for. Remember, the coins tossed in a wishing well. For every wish, there is a price to be paid. Are you ready to spend the time and energy that your granted wish will require? Now is the time your wish will be fulfilled. So be sure what you're wishing for is what you really want, okay, pile 3? Number 6 is High Priestess of Air. And what that is saying to you is you may have drawn the symbol of the vampire High Priestess of Air, the goddess of rational thought. Logical thinking, reason, and using your mind to consider the next right action or quality is encouraged by Vampire High Priestess of Air. Now is the time to think before you enact. You are blessed with a wondrous mind and imagination. Your ability to communicate is enhanced when you meet the High Priestess of Air. This is the moment to have reasonable conversations and make calculated decisions. We'll go ahead and read the last one here with number 1. Give me a second. This one says, the fledging. 1. Dear one, you have received the symbol of the fledging. Know that you are blessed with a time of learning new things. This is a time for you to remember that you cannot know things until you experience them. That's what I was just talking about, right? Life experiences. Being in this evolving state means you may stumble a bit. Don't expect yourself to be perfect. Now is the time for being gentle with yourself as you step into your destiny, to become the beautiful person you're meant to be. Amen, pile 3. What the fledging appears to you is a sign of new growth and wonderful new opportunities. Step forward with curiosity and a willingness to learn and discover, pile 3. Please like, share, and subscribe. That way it helps me keep coming back to give these wonderful messages to you guys. Also, reach out to me for a personal reading if you need one. It's under my About tab on my YouTube or under every description of every video on my YouTube. Also on all my social medias, okay? All right, that's it. That's what I have. Ta-ta for now. TTFN. Till next time, pile number 3. God bless you all. Take care. Ashe, ashe, ashe.